Abby is a fun-loving, somewhat gregarious, goofy, silly little girl who happens to have autism. When Abby was a little over 3 years old, it was actually 2 years ago at this time, she started severely injuring herself by biting. She began just plain raging. I described them as demonic rages. We went through several months of needing to restrain her for hours at a time, almost every day. We tried medicines like Risperidone, Abilify, Zoloft, Haldol, Seroquel. We tried everything that was on the market. And at the time, she was almost 4, or just turned 4. And I picked her up at school, and 3 teachers were walking her out to the car to meet me, holding her like a battering ram. And the front teacher had on Taekwondo arm guards to keep from getting bit. And turns out they had to restrain her the entire 4 hours of school that day. At the time, she was only going to school half day. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I did a ton of research about cannabis and what it's doing for these kids, what it could possibly do for Abby. I was still scared to try it. I was still worried that Department of Family and Children's Services would somehow find out, show up at the door, and take my daughter away. Here I have an illegal substance in my house in the state of Georgia. But after I saw her teachers walking her out like that, that was it. I didn't care anymore. I thought, take me to jail. I ended up giving her her first dose, and in 4 days I had her weaned off the seizure meds and only on the cannabis oil.
Good girl.
And I'm telling you, the raging stopped, completely stopped. I'm still blown away with how she reacts. We can go for walks, we can play with toys, I can help her learn to eat with a spoon, I can do all of these things that you want to do for your child with autism who isn't raging so much that they can't think about anything else but the raging. Her ability to even just look you in the eye, it never happened before, not even maybe a split second. She would catch your eye and then do this.
You'll never know.
Now she will stare right into your eyes for a good 5 or 10 seconds, which is a millennium to us. For us, it has been the best thing to ever happen to us. And certainly the best thing to ever happen for her.